Hi there, it's Rob from OneManSportsNetwork.com. Following the action in the FIFA World Cup qualifying on the 14th of October, we now know of 21 teams that will be joining South Africa in the finals in 2010. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the standings from the European qualifying. Denmark took top spot in Group 1 with Portugal taking the playoff spot. Switzerland for Group 2 and Greece get the qualifying spot in Group 2. Looking down at Group 3, we've got Slovakia automatic qualifiers, Slovenia going to the playoffs. As we knew from the weekend's results where Germany beat Russia, Germany took top spot in Group 4 and Russia going to the playoffs. Group 5, Spain were way out in front, but Bosnia-Herzegovina takes second spot and enter the playoffs. In Group 6, Ukraine followed up from their upset win over England and had a good win to grab second spot ahead of Croatia in Group 6. This comes as a bit of an upset. And then to round off things, Group 7 we have Serbia, who ended up 1 point ahead of France. In Group 8, Italy easily finished ahead of Republic of Ireland, but the Republic of Ireland with second spot moving to the playoffs. And in Group 9, Netherlands were miles in front. And as Norway had a worse result than all the other second place teams, they miss out on the playoff. Playoffs for Europe are scheduled for the 14th and 18th of November. So check back later at One Man Sports Network to see the draw, or head over to FIFA.com, which of course will have all the results. And who's that man on screen? That's Mario Belotti, the hero of Argentina. His 84th goal lifted Argentina into the finals, and it keeps their streak of having been in every World Cup final since 1974. Don't know if you can hear that noise, but there's rain bucketing down outside, so it's a bit of a background noise, but I'll press on. As we check out the groups and standings for the South American zone, we see Brazil finished on top, Chile second, equal on points with Paraguay, and Argentina took fourth spot following that dramatic 1-0 win over Uruguay. Uruguay now has ahead of them yet another playoff, where this time they'll be playing the fourth place team from North, Central America and Caribbean zone. In that zone, it was USA who finished top of the group on 20 points. Mexico were on 19, and Honduras took the final qualifying spot on 16 points. For Costa Rica it was heartbreak, as the USA pulled off a 2-2 draw to deny Costa Rica an automatic qualifying spot in the finals. Jonathan Bornstein scored in the 5th minute of stoppage time to deny the Costa Ricans. So they of course now will be playing Uruguay in the playoff, one of the final spots to head to South Africa. Now that Europe and South America are past the group stages, we'll now have a quick look at the situation in Africa. As you can see in Group E here, the Ivory Coast have automatically qualified, as has Ghana. But in the other groups there's still spots up for grabs. In Group C we've got Algeria holding a 3-point margin over Egypt, and in Group B we have Tunisia with 2 points as their buffer over Nigeria. Group A in the African qualifying sees Cameroon on top just by 1 point ahead of Gabon. Looking at matches still to be played, the final round of matches takes place on the 14th of November, so there'll be plenty of action around those dates as European qualifying matches will be on, as well as South American, North, Central American and Caribbean playoff. We've almost got through it all. From the Oceania zone we have New Zealand, who are playing Bahrain in a playoff match. In the first match last weekend we saw that both teams failed to score, and it is 0-0 heading into the second leg, which will take place in New Zealand also in November. The final zone to look at is Asia, where group matches were completed some time ago. Australia and Japan advanced from Group 1, with the two Koreas moving on from Group 2. That left Saudi Arabia and Bahrain facing each other in a playoff to meet the Oceania champions, which was New Zealand. Bahrain managed to advance on the away goals rule, and as I mentioned before, Bahrain and New Zealand had a 0-0 draw in Bahrain and meet in the second round in November on the 14th. So that's how we see it so far. As I said before, 21 teams have qualified, plus South Africa as the host have already booked their spots for the World Cup finals in 2010. November promised to be an exciting time as we have the European playoffs, the Oceania-Asia playoff, and the South America, North Central America, Caribbean playoffs. That's all. Check out sports action at onemansportsnetwork.com. This is Rob signing out.